He wants us to do some predictions for the show today.
Ooh.
Okay?
Okay.
And this is as of Thursday, March 28th. All right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to start with division winners at the end of the season. Who will, with 10, sometimes 10, sometimes 9, sometimes 8 games to go, who will win each division? So we got in the Atlantic Division, we'll start there. It's the division that I think we all watch the most.
Mm-hmm.
Boston and Florida are separated by 2 points. However, the Panthers have 2 games in hand on the Bruins. So the Bruins are ahead, but the Panthers have 2 games in hand on them.
And they're sub 500 in their last 10, though, the Panthers.
They are. Boston has lost 15 games in overtime. Florida has lost 5. So Florida's got more wins overall. Who do you give the Atlantic Division title to?
I still like Florida there.
Yeah.
I think they'll tighten up over their last 10 games. I mean, they know how important going into the playoffs playing well is. They'll tighten up. I think they'll win it.
Jesse.
And, I mean, if you're the Bruins, you probably want the Leafs.
I'm going to go with the Boston Bruins. I think they're going to get the better goaltending down the stretch here, and I like the little 2-point advantage that they have, even though the Florida Panthers have 2 games in hand. I don't like how they struggled recently. And I think the Boston Bruins, they know how to win from last year, and they captured the President's Trophy. I think they just continue to roll along. They win back-to-back Atlantic Division championships, something that nobody thought in their mind going into the beginning of last season would happen. And I think they do it again.
In the Metropolitan, we have 2 teams vying for the same spot. The Carolina Hurricanes have played 73 games. They have 97 points. The New York Rangers, who are the first team to clinch a playoff spot this year, have played 72 games, 1 less than Carolina, have 100 points. Who do you give it to?
The mighty Blue Shirts. They have games in hand, 3-point gap that's really difficult to make up. It's going to be the Rangers.
Jesse.
Yeah, there's not enough games left, I think, unless the Rangers really falter.
And they've been 8-2-0 in their last 10.
Yeah, I'm going to side with the Rangers here.
Carolina, for notes, have been 7-3-0, and that's how good the Rangers have been. You know what I mean?
Yep. They've lost ground on the Rangers despite winning 7 of 10.
This division a couple of days ago was a lot more exciting, but the Winnipeg Jets have gone on a bit of a losing streak lately. However, Dallas has played 73 games. They have 99 points. This is the Central Division. The Avalanche have played 72 games, 1 less than the Stars, 97 points. And the Jets have also played 72 games, 94 points. Who are you giving the Central Division to?
The Avs have gone 9-1 in their last 10, and they have made up 2 points.
That's because Dallas is 8-2.
2 points, and Dallas has won 5 straight. I'm gonna give it to Colorado. They're playing so stupid good. They had 1 hiccup the other night against Montreal. I think Colorado is hot enough to pass Dallas.
Jesse.
For a team that it feels like all year I've been waiting for them to get it going, and they only have 19 losses on the entire season. I feel like the Dallas Stars are hitting their stride right now, and I think they hold on to this lead here. The Avalanche have really struggled on the road, and not every game is played at home at Ball Center, where Nathan MacKinnon can put up 1,000,000 points. So I'm going to say the Dallas Stars hold on to the lead here in the division.
All right, now let me ask you this question a different way. When you look at the Pacific, the Panthers, my gosh, the Vancouver Canucks, and the Edmonton Oilers. Okay, the Oilers have 12 games left. The Canucks have 10 games left, but there is a 8-point difference between the two of them.
Yeah, that one's not really a prediction.
It's Vancouver.
Could Vancouver lose the Pacific Division?
No, and they're
that's my question.
No, their blip.
They go like winless?
Yeah, that's what it would have to be, right?
Their blip is over. Like they went through a stretch where they weren't playing very well. They're playing great. They're beating everyone. They're fine.
Okay. Now I'm going to go in the Eastern Conference again. Who will be the second wild card team in the Eastern Conference? Currently, it's the Washington Capitals, who are 2 points up on the Red Wings, and the Capitals are 5 points up on the New Jersey Devils. And by the way, they're 1 point behind the Flyers, so it could be the Flyers.
You know what? I'm gonna say it's the Flyers.
You think the Capitals are going to displace the Flyers?
Yep, and I think the Flyers drop down, but manage to hold off the Red Wings.
Jesse Blake.
Yeah, I think you nailed it. That's where I was going as well. I think the Capitals are going to, take that 3rd spot in the Metro, and everybody's going to be shocked that they're going to do it with like a minus 20 goal differential and with 0 expectations on this team. The Red Wings, though, I think hop over the Flyers. I'm going to say that the Flyers...
Yeah. Yeah,
sad collapse at the end, even though they're in a playoff seed for the majority of the year. I think the Red Wings take the second wild card spot there.
Jesse, that would be heartbreaking.
the Flyers inserting 2 random goalies into this is so fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm
so
saying.
Yeah.
Now, they haven't been great of late, but they do have a 6-point gap on the St. Louis Blues. The Vegas Golden Knights and St. Louis Blues both have 10 games remaining, but the Golden Knights have 6 more points. So rephrasing the question, is there any possible way that either of you can see the St. Louis Blues coming in and snatching the second?
I'll say no, and then Steve, you can say anything more.
Adam, what year is it?
It is 2024.
Oh, so it's not 2019.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Nope. It's over.
Okay,
Yeah, we got our 8 playoff teams in the West.
I mean, that overtime loss to St. Louis the other night was a dagger.
Okay.
That was really bad.
Okay. Now, my question to you guys is, where did the Leafs finish? Did they finish in a wild card spot, or did they finish third in the division?
It's funny. I was actually just looking at that, and I expected Tampa to be. You know what I just realized?
They're 8-1-1 in their last 10.
Not only are they 8-1-1 in their last 10, but I was like, oh, the Leafs still have an 8-point gap on them. And then I realized I was looking at the Capitals.
Yeah.
The Lightning are 2 points back of the Leafs, and everyone is sick. What if they just have the Atlantic Division flu, and they're hoping to drop down and play the Rangers?
Yeah. What if this is all 3D chess?
Yeah, they're just smart, man. They got it all.
Do you think they
out.
match up well against the Rangers?
I mean,
The Rangers are just not the boogeyman.
The Rangers are an extremely good team. I've watched the Leafs beat the Rangers. I've watched the Bruins kill the Leafs. I've watched the Panthers kill the Leafs. I've watched the Hurricanes kill the Leafs. Okay, let's go with the team that we've actually seen the Leafs beat. It's still, none of them are easy matchups. Tampa's hitting their stride. They made some good additions. Everyone's sick or hurt on the Leafs. I'm going to say the Leafs end up in a wild card spot.
Jesse.
I don't think the Leafs are. I don't know if it's not necessarily trying. Everybody's trying to win games every night, but the Leafs just need to get healthy. And that should be the focus, I think, number one to heading into the playoffs. I don't think they care really where they place in this seeding in terms of the Eastern Conference. And I think Tampa needs to be playing well to be going into the playoffs. I think they're more in that mentality, and I think it's illustrated by their 8-2 record to close the season here. So I'm going to go Tampa takes third in the Atlantic, and Leafs fall down to the first wild card spot.